Hello, this is Mrs. Robertson, and today is Wednesday, February 9th. And instead of doing the problems in the math book, I have this worksheet for us to focus on. We can always go back to the math book later if we need another day to practice this. Once again, if you are not here, you need to make sure you do the quiz. I'll have a copy of the quiz in my Google Classroom. So if you're absent, you won't be behind. You can watch this video, do the quiz, do the worksheet. I'll have a copy of this too. And that way you'll just be ready to go. All right, and I will be posting this later today. All right, so Chapter 9, Lesson 5, Polygons on the Coordinate Plane. It says, you can use coordinates of a figure to find its dimensions by finding the distance between 2 points. Now, one technique is just to plot the points like they did here, and it says that if they've already are plotted, you got to look at it. It's 1 in between each one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, and the height is 2. All right? Now it says, to find the distance between 2 points with the same x-coordinates, subtract the y-coordinates. To find the distance between 2 points that have the same y-coordinates, subtract the x-coordinates. So if you're not graphing it, you can figure it out just by subtracting. I'm going to show you how to do this, but I'll be honest, at this level, you're rookies at this, just graph your shape and then count your line segments. That's the easiest way. But let's say you don't have a graph. Here, between A and B, I'm going to draw a shape. All right, A, B. So between there, they both have the same x, but their y is different. What's 3 minus 1? It's 2. So this is going to be 2. Now, for C and D, they have the same x. 3 minus 1 is 2. All right, now let's look at B and C. Between B and C, they have the same y, but their x is different. 5 minus 1 is 4. So I drew this one backwards, but it's 4 by 2. They started with their A down here, and I started it up here, but the numbers are still the same. The shape just doesn't look right. All right, now we're going to go down here and we're going to practice graphing the shape. Then you're going to find the perimeter. Do you all know what perimeter is? It's the distance around the shape. So let's go back. We know the area of this shape is what? What's 4 times 2? 8. 8 units squared, right? And you could even count how many squares are 8. Now our perimeter, you add all the sides, not just 2 sides. It's 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2. And that will give you 12. And it's just units, not units squared, because those are lines, straight lines. We're not counting squares when we do perimeter, okay? Now let's go to 1 and 2 at the bottom of this worksheet. We're going to graph these, find the perimeter and the area. Yes, kids, there are questions like this on the test. I saw the test today. This problem is worth, I think, 6 or 8 points. So you want to graph everything right, okay? So you get a point for graphing each one of your points right, is what I think they were doing. So 1, 1, I put a dot, and that's an R. 1, 7, I put a dot, and that's the letter S. Now, when you do it in Mastery Connect, they have you drop things. You know how you click and drop? It might be a little different than paper. T, over 5, up 7, put the letter T. Over 5, up 1, put the letter U. You got it? Now let's connect the points. When I'm doing it, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 4. So my perimeter is going to be 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4, and that is 20 units. You got it? Perimeter's just units. For my area, it's going to be, for a rectangle, it's length times width. Area equals length times width. So it's going to be 4 times 6 or 6 times 4. And that equals 24 units squared. Any questions on that? Everyone think that's pretty easy? Well, good. Let's do number 2. Over 3, remember the first one goes this way, the second one goes up and down. Over 3 up to 6, and that is letter E. Over 7 up to 6, that is letter F. Over 7 up to, that is letter G. Over 3 up to, that is letter H. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have a square here, don't we? So the perimeter, you could do 4 times 4 since it's a square, or 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and that's 16 units. And the area is 4 times 4. It's the same, 16 units squared. All right, when it's a square, it looks like their perimeter and area are the same when it's a 4. Any other questions? All right, now what does Mrs. Robertson want you to do? I want you to do the 5 problems on the back. And that is it, okay, for today. Now be careful when you do your graphings. Number 4, you're using positive and negatives, but you all know how to do that, okay? Any questions? All right, let's work really hard, get started, and I'm going to go over your quizzes and get them graded so I can give them back to you today, all right? Once I get them all graded, I'll let you work in groups if I get them all finished, okay? All right, let's go. Have a great day.